Hello viewers, I am here with Casey Carter. How you doing, Casey?
Great, how are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. And we're at KC Glass Studios, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the process of blowing glass today and give us a little demonstration. Also, later on in the show, you're going to get to see some of his works and maybe even an interview from another artist in the shop in the back. So Casey, why don't you tell us about what's this we have in front of us?
Well, basically this is my furnace, my glass furnace, and it's about, it runs at about 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. It's on all the time. Currently there's a 150 pound ceramic crucible inside, and that's where we load the glass in, then we melt it at roughly about 2450, and then bring it back down to 2250 to work. The way I make the glass here at the studio is I order silica sand from a company in North Carolina, and we shovel the glass in at a very slow rate, and then it melts. It takes about 8 hours to shovel it in, and then about 8 hours to melt it, and then the next day, so it takes almost all day for me to do it. The next day I come in, and that glass is ready to blow, and it takes me roughly 5 to 7 days to empty the tank. This tank, like I mentioned, is a 150 pound crucible. Sometimes we have a crucible as large as 275, depending on the processes that we're doing here. One thing that's a little unusual about today is usually I have the sand melts clear, crystal clear. Today I added some cobalt oxide to the sand, and the glass is now going to be a very dense and deep cobalt blue. And that's really unusual. Usually I only make colors here about 4 times a year. And the colors are really, I keep them pretty simple. There's 4 colors that I make in-house. There's a black, a purple, which are both made from manganese, a cobalt blue, which is made from cobalt oxide, and then a real beautiful yellow that goes sort of opalescent, and that's made by adding silver nitrate. So usually I melt crystal here, crystal clear, and then I buy my colors from Europe so that I can have a larger palette.
And what kind of event are you having today, Casey?
What kind of event?
Yeah, I know you're having an event today.
Yeah, it's kind of a new thing that we're trying. The process is a little tricky, and so a lot of times we have off-casts and seconds. And so today we're having a second sale here and just trying to get rid of some of our not so perfect things at not so perfect prices.
And I saw some of these, and they still look really beautiful.
Oh,
they really do.
Well, we try, as an art founder here, we try really hard to do quality control. We really make sure that the stuff that goes out to galleries and clients is just, there's no blemishes or flaws. And being glass and such a fragile thing, it's real easy to get a flaw. These furnaces here are only turned on when I'm about to work. These both run in temperatures ranging from 1,000 degrees all the way up to 2250. And they're basically how I reheat the glass so I can form it. The glass, after I take it out of the furnace, would cool down to a hard substance that we know as glass at room temperature, probably within a minute. So I always have to continuously reheat the piece. Some pieces take up to an hour to make, so I'm reheating them constantly, getting them back up to temperature, selectively heating portions of them so that I can just move that part around. And so that's what these are. These are only on, luckily, when I'm making the glass work. The furnace is on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which really consumes a lot of energy here. So we have a large energy